Hello, so good to have you join us on this week's edition of the program Delta Scope, a weekly television magazine program that plays host to economic, social and political stakeholders in the Delta State Development Project. My name is Onome Iyarowe. So good to have you join us on this week's edition. We have an interesting stakeholder, one who has been so prominent in the political scene in the Delta State Development Project, a politician, a businessman, and a great supporter of His Excellency Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Arthur Okowa, the governor of Delta State. He is Chief Ugo Asibelua. Chief Ugo Asibelua is the chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Ndokwa East local government. When our crew met with him, he shared so many interesting things with us, things that you would love to hear him talk about. His personal contributions and collective contributions and interest in developing Delta State and taking it to the next level. Chief Ugo Asibelua is here with us.
I am Chief Ugo Asibelua, yes. Ezugo Bintanta, one of Ase Kingdom.
Okay.
I'm a Christian, married with children.
Okay.
Right, and I believe in my people.
Okay.
And I know that my people believes in me.
Okay. So in other words, you are the people's man, if I might use the word.
It's your prerogative.
Okay, sir. Okay. Chief, I hear you have how many titles? 50 titles?
No, 25 actually.
Gazetted and what?
Certificated and bidden.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you so
and
much.
this comes from your kingdom?
No, from across the nation.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Which of them is your favorite?
The one from my kingdom, Ezugo Bintanta 1.
Ezugo Bintanta 1.
Bintanta 1.
Okay.
You know what that means?
No, tell me.
That means I'm the light of the kingdom.
Okay, Ezugo Bintanta 1.
Yes.
Okay. Of Ase Kingdom. That's from Ndokwa East. Local government.
Correct.
Okay. And that's where you're currently the chairman of PDP of the local chapter.
Yes.
Okay, you've been there for how long, sir?
Barely 3 years now.
3 years. Okay. Well, if I ask you, tell us about your stewardship as the chairman of that local chapter.
Well, as the chairman for the local government,
yes,
right, I'm in charge of the very base where everything circulates across various wards, various units.
Yes.
You know, we're holding forth for the state, also, you know, for the nation.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's where the grassroots.
Grassroots.
Yeah, okay. So you need to hold that down.
Yes.
Okay. What? If I may ask you, have you been holding it down?
You have that to answer yourself because
No.
you can see that, you know, in my local government, for example,
yes,
we swept the pools.
Oh, okay.
We swept the pools.
Okay.
If we're not on ground, we won't do that.
Okay.
If I won in every single unit, overwhelmingly,
okay.
so that shows you that we're on ground.
Okay.
That shows you that we're, you know, we are the people holding forth.
Okay.
You know, for government. At that area.
Okay. So before we came here, we heard things like I had your, would I say an alias or AKA Party Supreme? Everybody call you Party Supreme. Party Supreme. Is that your nickname? What's that?
That's not my nickname. That has to do with the supremacy of the party.
Okay.
Every single person belongs to the party,
okay,
or to a party, right? And the decisions of the party is total.
Okay.
It's final. So that's where that supremacy of the party comes in from.
Okay.
You'll find out that, you know, the president, the governor, the senator, the House of Reps member, you know, they all belong to a party.
Yes.
And the decisions and all that comes from that platform.
Okay.
So the party's decisions are greater than your own decision or the decision of a clique.
Okay.
That's why they say party is supreme. And me being the chairman of the local chapter,
Yes.
on our only two-way, you know, they refer to us as party is supreme. Yes.
Okay. So you are one of those that believe in the supremacy of the party.
Oh yes, yes, totally.
Okay.
Totally.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let me take you this. Before you became a politician, sir, you were in the private sector.
Yes, I was in the private sector.
Okay. What were you doing?
I was the MD of Gold Blast Integrated Services,
Okay.
an industrial cleaning company. And we had clients all over the nation. You know, the oil companies, the banks, right? We didn't do domestic. And presently, Gold Blast has in its workforce around about 2,370 persons across the nation.
Okay.
Across the nation. Because you see, we work for, let me give you an example. What we call today, you know, Zenith Bank. We clean for Zenith Bank,
Okay.
right? We clean for Shell, right? We clean for Pillar Oils,
Okay.
right? We clean, you know, for some other companies,
Okay.
right? And you see, they could be in Kano, right? There's some in Aba. They could be in Asaba.
Okay.
So wherever, you know, they are, or they have branches, they take us there. You know, we have our staffs on the ground there.
So you clean for just companies or for state governments as well?
Well, yes, you know, state government, but in a limited field.
Okay.
In a limited field, what you call, you know, sanitation, right? We do the waste for them, we collect the waste, you know, we dispose the waste properly, and we turn that waste, you know, into something else.
Okay. Let's know about turning the waste into something.
Yeah, we could turn it into fertilizer, you know, for you. We can even, you know, bring our technical partners. They can generate electricity from it, you know, and some.
But you haven't done that here, have you?
No, in Delta State, no, not yet.
Why is that?
Why is that? Is that, you see, you need to consult with government and interest. There again, interest matters a lot, and the way our people treat their waste is different, you know, from what we want. Take for example, in Asaba today, right? If you go to what they call Imo Bay in Asaba, people still dig, you know, to dump their waste in there and just close it up. People still burn their waste in their compound. But in civilized world, you don't see that.
Okay.
So you see, you need to, you know, interface with government properly and drive that process before you can get into meaningful formats.
Why did you get into politics, if I may ask? Would I say then that you were a successful businessman before you came into politics?
Well, I don't want to blow my trumpet.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But I want to say success is relative.
Okay.
Yes, you can
In
say
your
that.
own relativity.
In my own relativity, I thank God.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
that He gave bread and butter to me. I
Okay.
can provide for my family.
Okay.
Provide for myself.
Okay.
Yes, we give all the glory to
So you have all that, you know. And so why did you get into politics?
I'll tell you why I got into politics. You see, if God has provided so much for you, you want to give back to society.
Yes.
And I went back to my home some time ago, this is a long time, right? And the roads were very bad. The schools were dilapidated. There was no electricity. And the only way you can influence those things properly is to either be in governance or be very close to power.
Okay.
And since I don't have any other place to go, I'm from Delta, I'm from Asi, we needed to start from somewhere.
Okay.
So I needed to get into the system to try my own beats and influence certain things, you know, to my locality. Today, to the glory of God, there's electricity in my town. Today, there's a drivable road to my town. And today, there are schools, well built, you know, schools in my town.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay, sir. You're from Marseille,
Yes.
which means you're from the Kwa East,
Yes.
which means you're from South,
North.
North.
Yes.
Okay. The creeks, basically. That's where you're from. That's where we have gas.
The river area.
River area. That's where we have gas.
Yes.
That's where we have oil.
Yes.
And that's where I have a whole lot of aquatic splendors,
Yes.
you know, and arable farms and all that. Okay. what can be done to make that where you come from, that area, what can be done to make that place? I just counted things that's coming from Ndokwa East: oil, gas, fish, agriculture. But yet, we're still short of roads, we're still short of infrastructures. What can we do?
I tell you what, you cannot leave everything to government.
That's true.
You cannot leave everything to government. That's number one. Number two, the people at the local level, are they really supporting government? If you ask me, are they really supporting government? I'll tell you why I said so. Do they pay their taxes?
Okay.
Right? Three, the people at that level.
You can only pay your tax when you have an income.
No. That's not true. There's a taxable age. If you go to civilized world, right? If you have income or no income, and you have taxable age, and you fall within a taxable system, you do it without prompting. But here, they want to leave everything to government, and government have been doing so much. But I tell you what, that does not suffice that we don't need more on that areas. So we can't leave it to government alone. The private sector needs to come, into partnership.
They need to be encouraged, sir.
Yes. You see, that's what we call tax havens. You need to discuss with government. Take for example, right, somebody from probably outside the country, right, wants to bring an industry, probably in the agricultural sector. Go to the government, discuss with government. They can give you a waiver. They can give a waiver for probably 5-10 years.
Yes, sir.
They can, throw in certain other stuff that can make your business a success. But our people, they're not doing that. They're not doing that. Government is ready to partner with a lot of people. You have to make them move.
The challenge people face in investing in, let me say, creek areas, it's security. And if you say you want to bring in foreigners, investors to the creek, mostly Ndokwa East, how would you defend that?
I'll tell you what. Frankly speaking, Ndokwa East, my local government, is one of the safest local government in the 774 local governments in this country.
Okay.
If you go to Ndokwa East today, there are a whole lot of oil companies operating there, and the expatriates are working freely within the area. And again, right? Take it statistically. There's not been any sort of unrest, kidnapping, terrorism in Ndokwa East. No. We've never heard of such thing in Ndokwa East. So you see, you can bring your business to Ndokwa East and it will strive.
So, Chairman, PDP, Ndokwa East.
It's your happy day, your happy day. It's your wedding day, okay, your wedding day. Your man feels so blessed and he feels so good for putting this ring on your finger. Everything nice and everything good. Yeah, I can see the ginger. Loving you, loving you. Loving you, loving you. Your man is loving you. Loving you, loving you. Your woman is loving you. Loving you, loving you. Put a smile upon that face. Put a smile upon that face. Let your man just rock your waist. Let your man just rock your waist. Put a smile upon that face. Put a smile upon that face. Let your man.
Welcome to my new Delta. This past 4 years has been so amazing with Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa as governor. Lots of entrepreneurial and wealth opportunities has been created in the state. Infrastructure developments in all sectors. Over 200 roads have been completed, highways and urban roads. Primary health care has greatly been improved upon. Now you can get health support with ease. Even the educational sector was not left behind. It has received tremendous boost. The state has now become a sport destination. This past 4 years has been so amazing in Delta State. Who knows what the next 4 years will look like? Come with me. Let's create a stronger Delta with Senator Dr. Arthur Ifeanyi Okowa, my governor.
Hi, Chief. Are you guaranteeing safety for investors to come to Ndukwa East?
Totally and completely. Ndukwa is as safe can be. You can bring, your people to Ndukwa East. You can establish what you want to establish in Ndukwa East. I'll tell you that nothing, they call unrest or terrorism or kidnapping. In other clients, you hear people saying they call themselves area boys. We don't have such nonsense in Ndukwa East. You hear about kidnappings. We don't have that in Ndukwa East. You hear of terrorism. We don't have that in Ndukwa East. So Ndukwa is so safe for you to do business. But Ndukwa is so safe for you to live in. Okay. All we need in Ndukwa is for you to come and join us to develop the area.
What about labor force?
We have skilled and unskilled labor force in Ndukwa East are plenty.
Okay.
We have them are plenty. Skilled and unskilled laborers.
Okay, sir. Final words, sir. We just started. Congratulations, last election for PDP. I'm sure you delivered your unit and your ward and your local government.
I did deliver my unit. I did deliver my unit. And I can tell you what, in my unit,
yes, yes, sir,
there was no other party. We don't have any other party in my unit.
Okay.
In my ward, there's no other party. We don't have any other party in my ward.
Okay.
As the chairman of PDP in Ndukwa East, right? You don't expect me not to have been able to interface and galvanize the people to believe in what I am in.
Okay.
And so because people believed in me, I can proudly say here that we delivered in all the units. We delivered in the ward. And we did deliver in the local government.
Fine. Delivery. What is PDP delivering to Deltans in the next 4 years?
In the next 4 years, the coming dispensation, there will be massive development in terms of infrastructure and human capital development. I can guarantee you that.
Okay. Anything else? I mean,
the populace. The populace will feel greatly the dividends of democracy as provided by the party, and the governor who is at the helm.
And you're the chairman of the local chapter, which means of the party, local chapter party, and which means you are in touch with the youths, because that's a grassroots. Yes. What has the party done influencing the positivity of the youths in Ndukwa East?
We must tie the party activities with that of governance.
Okay.
The local government chairman, is from my party.
Okay.
Right?
And the councillors are from your party?
Councillors are from my party.
Okay. So the leadership of that local government with your party?
It's from, yes. It belongs to my party.
Yes.
And you see, all government programs has a consensus empowerment for the youth. We've had a drive, a collective drive, putting our youth together in them. And as I speak to you today, over 3,000 youths from Ndukwa East have benefited from the programs of the government.
Okay.
In agriculture, in education, in skill, name it, we've been there.
Okay.
And many more, are still going to benefit from that.
Okay. Yes. Okay, you have gone for two positions, elected positions. That's the local government chairman and the House of Assembly chairman. If you have been given the chance in these two things, what would have been your deliverables to your people?
People-oriented services, grassroots-oriented services, and to improve on probably what the other president would have done or have done.
Okay. Now, looking back now, Emeka, the House of Assembly you didn't get, the local government you didn't get. Comparatively to those who got it and you didn't get it, what have they done differently, or what we have done differently? That's the question.
I'll tell you what, it's an individual thing, right? But interest still remains that it's a collective one, to improve on the life, and standards of the people. The way you probably might drive your own improvement skills. It's not something X-Man will do.
Yes.
So probably yes. I'll have taken it in a different dimension.
Okay.
Yes.
Different dimension. So, sir, before I let you go, can you just give me bullet points of what Deltans are expecting from PDP in the next 4 years? Bullet point specifics.
In the next 4 years,
Yes, sir.
the people will see massive delivery of democracy, dividends of democracy. They will see massive infrastructural development.
Yes, sir.
They will see massive development in the educational sector.
Yes, sir.
Massive development in the health sector.
Okay.
But most importantly, the people will know that at this time, good governance was delivered to people by the party.
Thank you very much, sir. We'll be speaking with High Chief Asibelua, and he has told us what to expect. Since we're in an era of equemation, which is what they say they will do, let's wait and see what PDP will deliver for us. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
You're most welcome.
Cheers, sir.
Wow. Thank you so much, Chief Asibelua, the PDP chairman, Ndokwa East. Thank you for your personal and collective contributions in the development of Delta State. I trust that we all can join hands with His Excellency, the Governor of Delta State, in making Delta State greater and building a stronger Delta State. Please, for your comments, observations, and contributions, reach us on our different social media platforms as displayed on your screen. And that will be the wrap on this week's edition of the program Delta Scope. On behalf of the producer and the production team, this is Onome Iyarowe, thanking you for joining us this week. Next week is another time. Please, let's meet here again.